Fear spread across Rome after people felt shaking near the historical site Circus Maximus, but it wasn't an earthquake. It was a Travis Scott concert, and fans jumping so vigorously there that the ground shook to the equivalent of a magnitude 1.3 earthquake. The Circus Maximus has held several concerts this summer, and now people are wondering if it's safe to hold music venues at that ancient site after all that shaking.
Wow. You don't want to see the walls come tumbling down during your show, do you?
So I'm going to be asking you a series of questions. Some of them are from fans, members of the public, some of them are from friends, people you know, collaborators of yours. But the first question is mine. So when we were getting all of the submissions in and people were asking questions, I realised that so many of your fans, people who love your music, they really idolise your lifestyle and the sort of the world that you've built around yourself, your performing, your connections. But then I was interested in actually when I listen to your music, you don't, I think, necessarily portray this sense of a perfect life. You know, lots of your songs deal with relatively difficult themes, or there's a sense of sadness or even apathy or confusion that runs through them, and tension. And given so many people look up to your life, I was wondering, would you say that you are happy?
I was actually asking myself that 2 days ago. I could say I'm in a way better mental spot than I was maybe 5 years ago. I guess some frustrations transition to other frustrations, but it's like a better frustration. And I don't know if that makes sense, but you know, sometimes in life, some of the things that may seem like annoying and like frustrate you the most, you might hit a point in your life where like you might excel and things might be going good, but then you're always trying to achieve the next goal, which, you know, brings you another frustration. I think that's what I'm dealing with, and I'm still trying to deal with like balance between like the real me and my outer shell, you know.
Who's the real you?
I feel like it's somebody that's been misunderstood, and I feel like I'm just very ambitious, and I'm just like, I'm driven to like go somewhere like where there's like architecture, just design, or just like a super high level creativity. I'm trying to just hit that level. And right now I'm just like, you know, I'm just in the field of just like battling and just like warlord and just like taking over and just like controlling the whole island, you know. And I feel like once I feel like my island's safe, I can just kind of like venture off to those ideas.
I see. A question that we got was from the brilliant artist Arthur Jaffa. He asked, how would you articulate the difference between being a rock star and being a hip-hop artist?
To be honest, I wouldn't even put myself in either category. They both have stereotypes, right? And I'm just like, I'm a person that goes against all types of stereotypes. And I feel like I just create music for living. That's it. I don't make it feel like it's not a specific color, race, you know, sex, gender. It's just for like a lifestyle. Sure. You know. Now whether you deem it as rock star or hip hop is up to you. But to me, it's just like music. But you know, I'm somewhere way more left than rock star, way more left than hip hop. Yeah. So I guess to answer that question, I'm kind of, that's why I feel on my mind. I feel like rock star might be too dark and hip hop might be too conscious.
I see.
You know?
Someone asked, kind of talking about what you're saying in terms of sort of fitting in, this was a question from one of your fans. They asked if you ever felt, so he's called Zach Tareki, if you ever felt like there were times where you wanted to quit or that music wasn't necessarily for you, like you didn't have faith in what you were doing.
Yeah, hell no.
That's good.
Hell no. Because quitting is never an option.
But have there been times where you've maybe felt like, you talked about being misunderstood before, have there been times where you've maybe felt like people weren't understanding it and then that frustration leads you to maybe not want to continue on that path?
That's the shit that get me, going. Mm-hmm. That type of shit right there. Not being accepted is like my whole driver. Like, people not fucking with me, I just want to prove a point that I'm not as bad as, I just want to know what you don't fuck with, you know, and that's always helpful information. And I get that advice to everybody, like if you feel like quitting is the thing, just trying to quit into like that extra pump, that second wind.
Sure. Someone, Ruben Pereira, said, And have you ever been annoyed by the fame that you have and this idea that, you know, money can't buy you happiness, which I guess kind of relates to that, is in a way what keeps you going is being sort of misunderstood or criticised. The more successful you become, it can be harder to have that sort of catalyst to sort of push against something.
Yeah, shit, I was just going through that like 15 minutes ago. Like, I was trying to go to the store and it's like, mad people surrounding the car and I can't get out, and it takes me like 20 minutes to get out the fucking car and shit. I don't want to wait to get out the fucking, take 20 minutes to get the fuck out the car. I just
You don't like being famous?
It's not about just being famous, it's just about not doing what I want to do when I want to do it.
Yeah, my way keep it jumping out the law, no, please don't keep me waiting on your call,